When we study the world of manifesting and other metaphysical subjects, we sometimes run across a concept called karma. In this video, I'd like to share my insights into what karma is and how it works, because my view of karma is a little different than what you'll generally find elsewhere. So let's first by describing what karma is. Karma is generally described as some law of the universe, some process of our reality that causes the things that we do to come back to us in one way or another. This is sometimes called the law of cause and effect. Now, in manifesting, we are using what is essentially a law of cause and effect. We focus on the thing that we would like to manifest. We imbue this idea with feeling and faith, and then we send this energy out into the world to come back to us as the result that we wanted to manifest. And so, in a very real sense, anytime we manifest anything, we are essentially using this law of karma to bring our desired objective back to us by setting certain things into motion. Now, my view of karma is that this is working on multiple levels. You see, when we form an idea in our mind, and we focus on that idea, and we give that idea feeling, and we anchor that idea into our mind with faith, we are essentially creating a set of beliefs that this thing that we want to manifest will in fact manifest. And it is this belief that causes it to manifest. Now, in the area of karma, okay, let's pick an example. A common example that people generally talk about. If in your life you do certain things which cause other people harm, you hurt another person one way or another, and especially if it is intentional. It's like, I don't like the way that person did something. I'm going to play a trick on them. I'm going to do something they're not going to like. I'm going to embarrass them. I'm going to make them look like a fool. I'm going to take something from them. I mean, there's all sorts of different ways that you could hurt somebody intentionally. The general idea of karma is that if you do that type of thing, then somebody else somewhere down the line is going to hurt you in the same way, or at least to the same degree. Maybe not the same way, but to the same degree. And this is the payback that karma is supposed to create. Some people believe that you build up a karmic debt over the course of your entire life. And that karmic debt is held over until your next life to be doled out in another lifetime. I don't believe in that form of karma. I think karma is a little bit more instantaneous. I think karma is a little bit more operating in the short term than that level of long-term delivery. But I do believe that we do live multiple lives. That is a belief that I have. It's not a belief that I'm going to teach. It's not something that I recommend you accept, because it really doesn't matter. My focus in these videos is how can we improve our lives in the here and now, not how can we improve our next life. I have no interest in working on that level. But I do believe that we do live multiple lives. And I believe that whatever karmic debt is left over at the end of one life does influence the conditions in which we are born into the next life, at which point our karmic debt is now cleared. And then the reason I bring this up is because this explains why different people are born into different circumstances. Some people are born into really bad circumstances. Other people are born into really good circumstances. The average person who's not even involved in metaphysical topics will just simply look at this and say, well, life's not fair. You get what you get, and that's just the way it is. Well, I believe that life is fair. I believe life is perfectly fair, and that we always get what we technically deserve, and that what we deserve is based on the energies and the beliefs and the thoughts and the feelings that we have put out into the world, and that those things come back to us one way or another, including the conditions in which we are born. So I just wanted to kind of set the foundation that I do believe that life is perfectly fair, and that the things that we entertain in our mind, the beliefs that we have primarily, create our life experiences. That is the foundation upon which manifesting works. Our beliefs create our reality. So in the area of karma, I believe, and the way that I look at this, is that when you do something, whether it's good, whether it's bad, no matter what it is, when you do something, you're doing it for a reason. And the reason is based on a belief. I'm creating a lot of these videos because I believe that when I do good things for other people, that somewhere, some way, good things are going to happen for me. I believe in that level of karma. And so that belief creates an experience where when I do good things for other people, good things happen for me. And it doesn't have to be a direct interchange transaction with the people that I'm helping. So that's one reason why I do what I do here. If I were to do something to hurt somebody else, that would be based on a belief that maybe there's not enough. I mean, if I were to steal something, that would come from a belief in lack and limitation. That belief in lack and limitation would cause me to lose something down the line. Now, it's not that karma is paying me back for stealing by having something stolen from me or having something lost. It's not the action that creates the karmic response. It's the belief behind the action. And so if we believe that things are limited, we are going to experience limitation. If we believe that there is an abundance of all good things for everybody, then we're going to experience abundance. The effects of karma are based on the beliefs that we have behind the thoughts and the actions that we do. It's not a return of those thoughts and actions. It's just a side effect of the operation of belief. And so when we are changing what we believe in order to manifest something into our lives, all of the beliefs related to that thing are going to be active and are going to create some type of effect. And the reason I bring this up, there are some people who have set their sights on manifesting a very specific thing. Maybe it's a job with a very specific company. Maybe it's a relationship with a very specific person. Maybe it's a specific gift that they want to receive from a very specific person. And they really nail it down that it has to be this way. That belief that it has to be a certain way is based on limitation. It's based on a lack belief, a belief in lack and limitation. That belief in lack and limitation will have a side effect. And that belief will create other circumstances. Even if you're successful at getting the thing that you want to manifest, you can very well be successful in doing that. But the beliefs that are related to that will also play into your entire experience. And so what I truly want to get across in this video is to encourage you to believe in unlimited abundance. There is no reason to believe that you have to get what you want from a specific person or from a specific company. Maybe you want a new car. Maybe you want a sports car. Maybe you want a car that is a specific color, has a particular body shape, has a particular feeling to it. And maybe you see a type of car that perfectly matches what you have in mind. Okay, go for it. Manifest that specific car. But what I'm going to suggest is don't manifest a gift of that car from somebody that you know that owns that car. Because that specific car, they made more than one. Just because somebody you know owns that car doesn't mean that you have to get that car from that person. You can get that same type of car from somebody else. Same thing in relationships. You might know somebody who has the personality that represents everything that you want. You absolutely adore who this person is, how this person lives their life, how they think, how they respond to things. And this person represents the ideal relationship for you. Fine. Imagine that you are in a relationship with somebody who has that personality, who has that body type, who has that youthful appearance, who has all of the different characteristics that you want in a relationship. Imagine that perfect relationship with that perfect type of person who has all of the wonderful little details that you want. Go for it. What I'm suggesting is that that one person may not be the only person who has the combination of things that you like. And that maybe there's somebody else who would fulfill you and satisfy you in a relationship that may be even better than this one person that you already know. If you imagine the end result that you truly want, with all the details that you truly want, someone who fits a particular body shape, someone who has a particular personality, who thinks a certain way, who believes a certain way, who enjoys the same type of activities that you enjoy. Focus on having that perfect relationship. And yes, it is very possible that you will attract that specific person that you already know. If so, great. That person was the right match for you. But if for some reason there's something that you don't know that makes that person not quite so great of a match for you, by focusing on the details that you want, separate from the person that you already know, there may be somebody else who comes into your life who fulfills you on a much deeper level. So, the idea of karma. Karma is not based on what you think. It's not based on what you do. It's based on what do you believe. And all of our beliefs influence our lives. Not just do I believe that I'm going to have this particular outcome, but the beliefs of what are the conditions around it. All of our beliefs enter into the equation. So karma, it's just the operation of manifesting. Not just in the singular point of focus of your manifesting objective, but there are also side effects to that. And those side effects are what we usually call karma. So hopefully this has explained a few things for you. Hopefully I have clarified the whole idea of karma for you. And hopefully you can use this information to help clarify your own thinking, clarify your own beliefs, so that you get everything that you want in perfect order. Until next time, be blessed, my friend.